guys, it's me, Reality Yellow. Today I'm going to be doing something very different from my usual content. Today I'm going to be starting a new series on my channel. This series is where I will come up with a cast of contestants from a reality show. In this video I'll be discussing a season of Survivor where all castaways are people that got out from a pre-merge of a show. Also, people could not have returned from another season already. I have not watched all seasons of Survivor, so that means not all seasons of Survivor will be included in this cast. And obviously, there will be spoilers from many seasons of the show. With that being said, let's start casting for this season. The first season is Australian Outback. I really wanted Deb, Marilyn, and Kel, but in the end, I only chose Kel. He was athletic and didn't get to shine as much as the other two. The next season is season 13, Cook Islands. I vaguely remember this season, so I looked through the cast and many people came to mind, such as Flicka, Cowboy, Brad, and Cecilia. All these came to mind because they were very entertaining. I only chose Brad because in my opinion, he's the one that deserves a second chance the most. Now the next season I watched is Cagayan, season 28. There were 4 castaways that I thought might come back: Jatia, Cliff, Bryce, and Garrett, all of which went way too early in the show. I feel Jatia was robbed and made the show very entertaining to watch. Therefore, I added her to the cast. I really wanted to add Bryce in for those same reasons, but sadly, all the male spots were filled. The next person I added was Garrett, because he was robbed and went out for really no apparent reason. The next season was San Juan del Sur. I considered Nadia and Val, but I did not add either of them because I felt to me that they didn't deserve to be in it. The only reason I considered them was because their loved ones were so good in the game. Now there are only 5 seasons left. I did this because, well, I thought about it and all of these seasons had very robbed people out early. Also, there's probably a bit of recency bias. This first of these 5 were heroes versus healers versus hustlers. I considered literally every single person from the pre-merge in this, but I chose 3 of them. First was from the Hustlers tribe. I chose 2 of these people, one of which was Simone. I thought she was okay at the game, but didn't get to do a lot on the show, and she was also very robbed. The next one is Allie, which I'm sure a lot of you were expecting. She was very robbed only because of a swap and someone turned on her. And then the final one is Alan, who I thought was one of the most athletic people in this season. The next season is season 36, Ghost Island. I found that this season had a lot of good players go out early as well, so I chose 4 of them. This first one is kind of obvious, Jacob. Now I'm going to do one from the Navidi tribe, who is Morgan. I feel she should not have gone out so early. She had the legacy advantage and a tight alliance and majority. Next is Brendan. He was so robbed and totally deserves a second chance. If he was put on a different tribe and won immunity more, I'm sure he would have made it farther. And I know that he would return for another season. I have my sources. Now I have Stephanie, who's in the list for the same reasons as Brendan. I feel that they should both come back. The next season is David vs. Goliath. First is Pat. He was medically evacuated from the game, and in my opinion should come back with any theme that permits. Next is Natalie. I think she was one of the most entertaining people ever in the series of Survivor. She was a rob queen, and I hope she comes back literally now. Next is The Edge of Extinction, which only had 3 options that I could choose from. First eliminated was Reem. I think the Survivor producers really liked her in the show, so I think she will come back at some point. So I added her to the cast. The next was Keith. He was eliminated because he wasn't good at competitions, but from what I saw, he was a strategist and really knew how to play the game. So I added him as well. The final pre-merger was Wendy, who I also added. I'm constantly saying this, but she made the show so entertaining, and if she would have made it far, I would have loved the season way more. And the final season is Island of the Idols. The first rob queen I'm going to talk about is Molly. She was so good at the game and got blindsided second. Next is Vince. He He was very good at the game and actually got an idol from the Island of the Idols, the episode of his elimination. And the final girl in the cast is going to be Chelsea. She was athletic, smart, and had an idol. She only went home because of her being in a power couple in the beginning of the season. She was my second pick to win the entire season. Now the final contestant of my season is going to be Jack. He was idled out of the season by Dean, and the only reason I was happy Dean stayed over Jack was that Dean was on my team for a draft. Anyways, thanks for watching my first episode of the series. It was very fun to make, and I hope to make more videos like this soon. If you have a suggestion for what I should cast next, please comment down below. If you like this content, please like the video and subscribe so I know you are enjoying. If I missed anyone, you can also comment that so I know. I would love it if you commented anything that I can improve on. Thank you for watching. Bye!